Hello. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. I was like, why is my microphone not working? How is everybody? Are we okay? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we've got little tufts. Are we all okay? Hello. Thank you, Bab. Hello, 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 hello. Bless him. Okay, so Mim and Mindy and Myrtle are gone. It feels so bare without them. It's like literally so much more room. I miss how much room I've got. Good riddance. Oh gosh, I honestly miss the room that I have. Because when they go, honestly, it's like I've gained an extra desk. It's almost like how could I work in that sort of smaller space? So yeah, they've gone to Austria on their skiing hollybobs, so they won't be back for another year. Boop, boop. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. So today is the monthly charm deal. I've got all of the oysters on the desk, and we do have some egg pops made up here as well. Because the cauldron's gone, I was like, so I've just popped them in this box for now, just until I work out what we're going to have the egg pops in. So I do need to do a slightly updated order list, but we're just going to get started, and I have posted an order list on the page, so if you have ordered, you'll be able to see whereabouts you are, and if not, I'll do an updated order list soon, and I'll post that in the comments so you can see as well. At the moment, there are all oysters available, but do just keep in mind that we are slightly lower on the Expand the Rainbow, the New Rainbow, and the normal. New. It looks strange. It does. It looks so much more cleaner, roomier without them. Right. So should we get started for today then? So up first is Heather Hammond. Heather, are you here? Do I do my hair? Did I do my hair? Thank you. Yeah, I dyed it a week ago today. It's gone like it's a cosmic blue, so it is very dark blue, but I don't think you can see the blue. I think it's just very dark. Miss the green tinsel. Don't you wait, Kathy. Next week will be in Christmas. So currently looking for Heather Hammond. Did she, Tracy? Let me have a quick sneaky peek. I don't always get to see comments on the page. Let's have a sneaky peek. Bear with me a moment. Yes, she did. Bless her. Okay, perfect. So up next then is Kathy Rex. Now, Kathy, I did just see you. So, Kathy Rex, my lovely, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an egg pop or an oyster? And if it's an oyster, which one would you like? Do you know when the next game will be starting? So, yes, we've got our Pearlrosery. Why can't I say it? Pearl anniversary, Pearlversary, I can't say it. Anyway, the 7 years of running the business is on the 5th, so that's Sunday, which means Tuesday, Christmas will be here, and that's when we'll be launching our new game as well. So this week, Friday and Sunday is normal, and on Friday we will have a couple of the last Mim Spins people, so the last couple of orders who have still got Mim's spins open. So Mim won't be here, but I do have the little spinning tower that I can obviously bring back for those few people. Can you have Nunu and donate the shells? Of course you can. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? Okay, so let's get him open. And let's go down. So, Nunu Rainbow Oyster. There's one side. And the other side. So, in here we have got a TARDIS blue. There's no more in that one. So, Kathy, you have got a TARDIS blue. Now, he does look like he's got a slight imperfection in the way that he is not fully round. He does look like he does have this slightly flatter side to him. Now, if you wanted to keep this one, I could drill into the flatter side and obviously set that against the jewellery so you wouldn't see it. Or, of course, if you prefer, I can swap this for another blue or even a different colour. So if I just hold this where you may be able to see, there, can you see that? So he's round, he's just got that slightly imperfection with his shape there. You'd like to keep that one, my lovely. Perfect. So let me run him through the board. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. And you're happy with that one on your monthly charm deal. Let me pop him on here for you. And Kathy then, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. I forgot to show the monthly charm deal. So last month's monthly charm deal, I cannot show right now. Dun, dun, dun. I will show them as soon as I can. I just cannot show it now. If anybody has photos of them, you're free to share them. That's not a problem. It's just I don't have it with me to share. Kathy, you're very, very welcome. So yeah, I can't show last month's one right now. It has all been sent out to everybody, or if everybody ordered one, obviously they've got their one. But I just don't have, basically I've misplaced them. Oh, which means they're here somewhere, but I couldn't find them for today. And about when I posted earlier the order list, I was like, you know what, I could either spend the next 2 hours stressing, or they'll show up, and they'll probably show up tomorrow, and then I'll post a photo of what it is. So I've misplaced the bag with them in. And as soon as I find it, I will share. Which is why I couldn't share the photo earlier either, and which is why it's not been updated on the website. I will find it. You've got yours today, Michelle. Exactly. So they have been sent out, which means it makes me think that I've put it somewhere like, oh, I'll use that, and then I don't know. Anyway, I will find them. Mim's taken, she better not have taken them. I will find them. It will probably be tomorrow. But I thought, you know what? Instead of stressing for 2 hours, I'm going to accept that I've misplaced them for now. I'm going to accept it. And I'll find them, and then it'll be fine. Otherwise, I would have lost my head. So that's why I haven't been able to show last month's monthly charm deal. But they're here somewhere. They're in this office somewhere, so I will find them. Up next today is Pauline Toll. Pauline, are you here? Good plan. Yeah. So sometimes you've just got to accept. Do you stress or do you just let it go? And I feel like that is something that I can let go for now. Pauline Toll, are you here? Lower stress, exactly. I feel really, really dark. I think because the background's so bright now, I just feel really dark. So I might have to adjust the lighting for the next live, but for now, the pearls are perfect, so that's all that matters. But up here, it just feels weird. Yep, the witches are in Austria, no, I'm hoping the charms aren't in Austria. Could you imagine? Right, last call then for Pauline Toll. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on, we'll add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. So Pauline Toll, are you here? That's amazing. Thank you, Bub. Did you put my thingy on charge?
I did.
Thank you, Bub. Oh, can't wait to see this Christmas display. In all honesty, Stephanie, I've actually got a couple of newer bits to add to the display this year. In fact, the display is changing completely. I'm so excited. So excited. Right, I haven't seen Pauline, so we're going to move on. If she comes on, we will add her in, but again, it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? You may have seen today that I have added more of the pre-book monthly charm deals on the website. So I've added from January through to May 2024 on there as well as already obviously being the November, which is today, and December next month. Emma, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Let me mark you off as here. Would anyone mind sharing a photo? Yes, you can definitely share. If anyone would like to share, you can share the photo of it now. It's just I can't locate it now. I do apologise. If it's for the monthly charm deal, yes. If it's not for the monthly charm deal, it will be opened on Friday. So you'd like a mystery, donate your shells, Emma. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Sorry, caught the egg pop box on the way up. Let's go down. So, oh, it's so bright down here and dark up there. So, mystery oyster, good luck, my lovely. Soft pop there. There's the mother of pearls. So you can see that there's no pearls on that side. We've got a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So we have got a darker, let me double check his colour for you. Oh, he's a two-tonal purple and silver. So you can see his base silver, and then you've got these like brighter Cadbury purple sections to him. He is gorgeous. But Emma, what do you think to that one? If you're happy with him, he is yours, and I'll pop him on your mystery charm. If you're not happy, I can swap him for you for a colour of your choice. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. And you love him. Perfect. So you're happy to keep him. Brilliant. Okay, so if I pop him on here for you. So that one's yours, and I'll pop that on your charm. So I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Emma. And that's safe up there for you. He was a beauty, wasn't he? Up next then today is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? You're very, very welcome, Emma. Carol Grant, are you here? Carol, hello, hello, hello. So you would like to have mystery oyster and to donate your shells as well. I'm just going to move the handle out of here just so I don't keep grabbing the handle. Okay, so mystery oyster. Donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down. I'll do an updated order list after this opening, Nicole. Okay, and yes, it's in millimetres. Okay, so your mystery oyster. Lighter pop there. Now I can see that there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but you can definitely see there's no pearls there. And I've got a brighter coral to the side there. Let me squidge him out and then have a squidge in here. Thank you, Nicole. There's no more in that one. So, Carol, you have got a brighter coral. So if you have a look at this one for me, would you be happy with this one on your mystery monthly charm deal? If you are happy, then that's perfect. If not, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. No, I don't have a mint green, I'm afraid. There would be quite a weight on mint green and the grass green. There's a weight on the sea green as well. But the weight on the sea green would only be, I keep saying it's about a week. It should be here come the end of this week. I'm hoping for Friday. If not, it should be for the Tuesday. Again, I don't get the delivery over the weekend, so I'm hoping it'll be here for Friday. If not, it will definitely be here for Monday, ready for Tuesday's live. We've got all oysters available today. At the moment, I should say. Excuse me. Carol, what do you think? Would you be happy with that one on your jewellery? Or would you prefer to swap him? Let me hold it back up again for you. A galaxy pearl. So base colour being what colour? I don't have, let me have a look at my two tonals actually. I'm just going to readjust my mic. There we go, it was scratching me. I don't have any two-tonal blurples left. And galaxy-wise, no, I've got yellows, watermelons. I've got a couple of darker ones. Let me have a look in here. I mean, that one's quite galaxy-esque. Oh my, that one. No, it's not really. Let me show you those two. So this one is, this is pearl number 1. So he's silver and gunmetal. I think he's got a hint of purple in there. And he's very mottled and very, let me just readjust. He does have a little imperfection with that little dent almost there. I can drill over that though if you wanted to. But silver and purple. And then number 2 is silver and silver, but look at him. He is very, very mottled and sort of the colour changing as you go around. So that's pearl number 2. Are either of those what you're looking for? Yes, Pauline, of course I can. So pearl number 1 or pearl number 2? Also, that guys, if anybody would like chocolates, I've actually bought one of my bags of chocolates next to me today. So I came prepared for the chocolate toned pearls. So, and I don't know if I'll keep them next to me. I'm hoping to actually sort through some and have them in different, obviously coloured pots, but I do have them next to me. Carol, what do you think? So pearl number 1 or pearl number 2? Or if you're not happy with those, that's fine. I just need to know what sort of base colour you're looking for. Yep, if you'd like to order the November monthly charm deal, then there's definitely room to be added on to tonight. That's not a problem. If there's anything else on the order, loyalty cards or anything else, it will get added on to Friday's live. Carol, are you happy with any of these? We've got pearl number 1 or pearl number 2. So pearl number 1 or pearl number 2. Which one would you like? Number 2. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're happy with that there then, my lovely. Let me bring you back up again. And he will get set, obviously, onto your charm. So I hope you'll be happy with that. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Carol. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. So, yep, there is still space available to order for today. We're only opening for the monthly charm deal, so the November 2023 monthly charm deal. I'll put an updated order list in the comments in just a second. But we'd normally whiz through the list because everybody's sort of got one opening each. So if you would like to order, there's not going to be a long wait until your name. Oh, bless you, Kathy. If you would like to, you can answer. I normally go through, obviously I don't get to see all the comments straight away. So when I manage to go through comments, I would of course then deal with that person, as in I don't normally reply, they just normally get removed so they then can't comment in the future. And it's obviously, you guys know I'm not scamming anyone, I'm just, you get your items, everything, it's fine. But yeah, I just remove them from it. So if you'd like to reply, that's fine. I don't condone obviously any swearing. There's no need to be horrible to each other. No bullying, no ganging up, none of that. But if you would like to say something, then of course I'm not going to stop you, if that makes sense. Okay, so up next today is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? I've just posted the updated order list there. Oh, Jennifer, I hope you're happy. Can I remove the pinned comment? Does that help? I removed the preview. Does that help? If not, then yes, I can remove it fully. Linda, hello, hello, hello. So you've got a mystery oyster. You'd like to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, Linda? So let's go down. Mystery oyster. Did that work, Wendy? Perfect. So mystery oyster. There's your mother of pearl. So you can see that there is obviously no pearls on that side. And I can see a peeper straight away toward the side there. You're hoping for a black cherry or a forest green. And there's no more in that one. So he is a darker pearl, but let me just have a closer look first. So he's a darker purple pearl. What do you think to this one? So he's slightly two-tonal, but definitely base purple. Now you did say you was hoping for the black cherry or the forest green. So if you would like one of those, obviously we can swap this for you. I've got the pre-drilled. Can you change for a black cherry? You can. I've only got the pre-drilled black cherries available. Or if you prefer to have obviously a non-pre-drilled one or possibly slightly brighter one, then would have to wait for the delivery to come, which like I say should be towards the end of the week. But let me show you this one first and see if you're happy with this one. Yes, brilliant, Linda. Okay, so he is yours. I'll pop him on here for you. And I'm just going to make a little note just saying obviously that this one is pre-drilled, just so I don't go to drill it again tomorrow morning. And then we end up with two holes. So pre-drilled red. Perfect. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. You're very, very welcome. Emma, you had subtitles on a minute ago and it said there is a pepper. Subtitles used to be spot on with me, and then now apparently they do go funky. Oh, bless you. So I've just had the email from Michelle with the picture of the October monthly charm deal. Now, for those of you who may have missed it, the reason I can't show the monthly charm deal is because I've misplaced them just now. And as soon as I locate them again, I'll be able to show. Now, I'm just going to see. I'm just going to see if I can show this photo. There we go. So this is the October monthly charm deal. Okay. There we go. So this is a photo from Michelle. Bless you. Thank you, Michelle, for sending it in, my lovely. So October monthly charm deal. So you can see it is the Silhouette of the butterfly on the inside. That little stamp there is a 925 silver stamp, but you can barely see. And on the reverse side, it's not there. You've then got the larger outer line of the wings there, and then she's got a gorgeous deep burgundy red pearl on hers. So that was last month's one. That is on the website under the October monthly charm deal 2023. The photo will be going on the website as soon as I locate them. They're here somewhere again. I just need to find them. Thank you, Michelle. Bless you. Right. So up next then today is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? It teaches me for not taking photos of them before I don't want to say lost, because it's not lost, it's just in a safe place in the office, and I will locate them soon. Lillian, hello. So you'd like to have a mystery oyster, donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. So mystery oyster. Slight double pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but again, we can definitely see there's no pearls there. And I can see 1, 2, 3. You're hoping for a burgundy red, and you have got a darker burgundy red, my lovely. We've got 3 pearls there. I'm just having a squidge. Okay, so there is no more in there. You have triples. You've got 3 pearls in your mystery oyster, Lillian. So I'm just going to go through the colours for you. So I'm going to say that it is a burgundy red, but he's kind of got that brick tone to him. So a brick toned burgundy red, a 2-tonal lemon and pastel yellow, so quite a nice lighter yellow, and then you've got a brighter chocolate bronze as well. So a burgundy brick red, lemon yellow and chocolate bronze. That's exactly it, Patricia. Honestly, I've used them. I've probably popped them to the side thinking, oh, I need them, and then I've forgot where that place is. Again, they're not lost. They're in here. I just stopped looking today because I didn't want to stress myself out. Now, Lillian, let me run these through the board. The chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the burgundy brick red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy with them, we can swap one or all of them for you for different colours of your choice. So that would be up to you. But Lillian, what do you think? What would you like to do? And Jill, bless you. Thank you for the donation with the stars there, my lovely. Oh, Lillian, so you'd like to have the chocolate bronze on the charm. The other 2 pearls, can you just confirm, are you happy with those colours there as your loose pearls? So chocolate bronze on the charm. Are you happy with the 2 loose pearls? Just going to bring you up so I can write this down. So we're going to have the chocolate bronze on there. The other colours, are you happy with those? I'm fine, thank you, Amanda. I hope you're well as well. Excuse me. Swap the red for a forest green. Let me have a little look to see if I've got any available now for you. Love the brick red. Oh, I do have a forest green. I don't have many. That is a forest green. So swap the red for the forest green. Sorry, the camera's up. Let me go back down. And then with the yellow, are you happy with that one? And Jackie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there as well. Again, that's very, very kind of you. So here's the green here that I've added in. So gorgeous, deeper green shade. Amanda, I hope you all start to feel better soon. Liz, that's perfect. I'm glad you're happy. Samantha, bless you. Thank you as well for the donations with the stars there. Again, that's extremely kind, my lovely. Thank you. So Jessica, on the website, you'll see a little drop down arrow in the top right hand corner, I believe. If you click that little drop down arrow, you can then change the currency that you view the website in. So just change it to USD and then it will convert all the prices across for you. I hope that makes sense. Swap the yellow for a black cherry. Now, as the black cherry is not going on any jewellery, I'm going to have to wait until I've got some black cherries available, which will be towards the end of the week, if that's okay, Lillian, if you don't mind waiting. And that's just because I don't have any here that are not pre-drilled. And as the chocolate bronze is going on the jewellery, I won't be able to do that yet. So would you be happy with the potential weight there? Did you decide? Would that be okay? So swap the yellow for black cherry. That's okay, brilliant. So swap yellow for black cherry. So they should, like I say, they should be here in the next couple of days, and then I'll get that swapped in for you, my lovely. So just to confirm, chocolate bronze on the jewellery, then you'll have your forest green and black cherry as your loose pearls. Lillian, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next then today is Mandy Clayton. Mandy, are you here? There is. So in the top, on the website, in the top corner, there's a little drop down box that you can click, and it changes the view of the currency. So then you just click on that and then click obviously what currency you'd like to view the website in, and then it converts everything for you. Lillian, bless you. You don't need to be sorry at all, my lovely, and you're very, very welcome. And Mandy, hello, hello, hello. Mystery oyster, keep your shells. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So mystery oyster. Let's go down. Good luck. Soft pop there. Wait and see the colour. Okay. Oh, so I'll clean these shells up in a moment, but we can see that there's no pearls there. we've got a blurple, 2, 3. That dark bit there is just part of the oyster, that's not a pearl. Mandy, you have triples. You've got 3 pearls in your oyster. Whoop, whoop. Which means I'll go through all of the colours for you in a moment. So I'm going to need to know which one pearl you'd like on your jewellery, and then the other ones are yours to keep. They will be your loose pearls. So you've got quite an interesting shaped shell on that half there, which is quite nice. So if we dry your pearls up for you, the first one that came out is definitely a blurple. So blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So in some lights he's going to look more blue, in some lights he's going to look more purple. So here is the blurple. Oh, just need to clean him up slightly more. There we go. You then have a forest green and a apple green. What do you think to these, Mandy? Blurple, forest green and apple green. If you're happy with these, they are yours. And I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap one or all of them for you. It's completely up to you. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Forest green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the blurple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Vicky, you can have an oyster or an egg pop. It's completely up to you. The egg pops are available. So yeah, it's just personal preference. Mandy, love them all. Can you have the apple green on the jewellery? Of course you can. Now, I was looking at the November monthly charm deal earlier to try and work out what colour I would have on it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say what colour I'd have on it, but I will say it's a very, very, I think versatile, is that the correct word? It's a very, very, it's a kind of charm that doesn't need like a colour, like if you had a bee, you'd associate a bee with yellow. So it's a charm that's not like that. So any colour does sort of make the charm. It doesn't need a certain colour, and you won't think of that. Can you see what I'm trying to say? You won't think of that and think, oh, I should have had this colour. Like there isn't a colour that you associate with it. Or not a colour that I associate with it, possibly. Okay, so I've got that down for you, Mandy, and I've wrapped up your shells as well. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Sophie, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're well. Up next today is Donna Topping. Now, Donna, I think I saw you earlier. Mandy, you're very, very welcome. And Donna, I did see you. Hello, my lovely. Let me just mark off that you are here as well, my lovely. Expand the rainbow, donate the shells, and you would love a lavender or a blurple. Okay. Yep, so tonight, at the moment, all oysters are available and egg pops. So expand the rainbow oyster, donate the shells, and fingers crossed for a lavender or a blurple for you, Donna. Good luck, my lovely. So light pop, and not light pop, light crack and light crunch. And oh, okay, so in here straight away I can see a autumn peach, And there's no more in that one, Donna. So you have got a autumn peach. Yes, of course I can, Shelby. Now, Donna, there is currently a weight on Lavenders. There's not a weight on Blurples. So if you did want to swap this, just keep that in mind. Or if you're happy with this one, then that's perfect. Completely up to you. Let me run him through the board. The Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. My hair was plaited, Rachel, and then I took it out to pop it up in her hair, to obviously pop it up in a ponytail, and it's turned out really nice. I don't know, I think because I put a moisture serum. I've never used it before. You're meant to put it on dry hair, and it's just meant to obviously just make your hair, give your hair more moisture. And I think that's just taken to make it really, really bouncy. I don't know, but it's, yeah, I personally love it today. You'd like to keep that one, Donna. Perfect. He is yours. And I'll pop him on your charm for you. So I hope you're going to be happy with that once it arrives. Thank you as well, Donna, for the donations with your shells. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so up next then today is Loretta Trish. Loretta, are you here? I'm just going to print these ones off and then I'll do an updated order list, guys, okay? So most likely after the next opening, I can do an updated one. Donna, love all colours, brilliant. I mean, with pearls, I love all of the colours as well. Some, as always, I say, sometimes I do think some colours go better with some items of jewellery, but that doesn't take away from pearl colours. It just means that for me, I prefer some colours with some items. So currently looking for Loretta Trish. Loretta, are you here? If anyone can see Loretta, possibly comment on her comment for me because it will bring it forward so I can see. And Loretta, if you're here, possibly type I'm invisible for me, as that will bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. Oh, bless you, Veronica. Not that I know of, but thank you. But yeah, not that I know of. I mean, it's always the goal. But again, I'm in my. It's really weird to be saying this out loud, but in my life at the moment, I'm trying to cut out stress. Hence why I chose not to stress earlier. So, for example, weight loss, I don't want to get stressed about it. So I'm not getting on the scales all the time. I am choosing better options. I am choosing to choose better options, but I'm not then making myself stressed about it. So if I want to have a packet of crisps, I mean, I can't, if I want to have, because I have to have all the things I've cut out, but if I want to have a snacky something, I'll have it, and I won't stress about it. So no stress. No stress allowed. Oh, Kathy, I love that. Christmas mood. It will be on Friday night, Liz, yes. Right, I haven't seen Loretta, so we're going to pop her to the side. If she comes on, we will add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list, which means up next is Tracy Damon. Tracy, are you here? Oh, Emma, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know if I have any memorial items. I always sort of say I have items that may mean something to you that may link you to that person. So for me, The scissors charm would link me to my nan because we did a lot of sewing together and that kind of thing. But obviously a scissors charm may mean nothing to somebody else. So I've got lots of things which could link you, but I don't have anything for that, if that makes sense, unless it's like the angel wings or the angels or anything like that. Tracy, hello, hello, hello. So new rainbow oyster, donate the shells, Tracy. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Yes, Donna, the heart with wings is another option. So it just depends what you're looking for. Now, Tracy, new rainbow. I mean, look at that. Look at the sun stripes on that shell. They're really striking. Sorry, that just caught my eye then. So let's get this open. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, and in here you are twinning with Lavender twins. There's no more in that one, Tracy. And you're twinning with Lavender twins. Let me dry these up for you. Yes, we've had a monkey cage pendant before. I don't know if it's still in stock actually. It was called the Cheeky Monkey Cage Pendant. So Lavender number 1 and then Lavender number 2. Number 2 just seems slightly just a touch darker than number 1, but there's definitely not a lot in it at all, Tracy. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know if you'd like to have the lighter or the darker one on the jewellery, or if you don't mind, then that's absolutely fine. Or if you'd like to swap one or both of these, we can do that for you as well. So the slightly darker of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The slightly lighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Tracy, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Lighter on the jewellery and hoop fitting on the other. Of course. Let me write this down. So we're going to have lighter purple, and you'd like to be invoiced for a hoop on the darker purple. Okay, so that invoice, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, Tracy, and thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. I will also say I ordered today more new Christmas items. I've already got a load that I need to put on the website. Please don't hound at me. Oh no, my aim is to get the stuff on the website as soon as I can. Tracy, you're very welcome. But I've got more new Christmas items coming. I couldn't resist, so they are on the way, which I'm very, very excited about. Also, I posted the Christmas dates today. So I've done all the way through November, December until the end of December, and then I won't post January's ones probably until the start of December time. So you'll see that there is a week before Christmas. There's 3 lives that there will not be, that we're not live for, and then we're live again on the 24th, 26th and 29th of December. So do keep an eye out on that. If anybody would like to order to guarantee have it in time for Christmas, there's a fly in my tea. It's like a moth. I have a moth in my tea. I'm very sad. um, what was I saying? If anybody would like a guarantee order for Christmas, I'm going to say the sooner you order, the better. And I'll put up guaranteed dates this week so you can sort of see when to order by. There's a moth in my tea. May I have a new one, please? Up next then today is Wendy Shiverton. Wendy, are you here? Yep, I've just asked him, please can I have a new tea? Oh, dearie me. Now I feel like I've got... natural oyster, keep the shells, perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, in here, hoping for a snow white. Let's go down. So, snow white, natural oyster, good luck, Wendy. Oh no, okay, so this is not a natural coloured pearl. This is a watermelon, and it's a very bright watermelon at that as well. So let me take the flesh off here. So I do apologise for that. He's a stowaway in the shell there. So if you would like to swap him for a snow white, I can definitely do that for you. I do have some available. Or of course, if you're happy with this one, then he is yours. So if I just hold him up so you can have a closer look. Brighter watermelon. What do you think to him? Can we swap for a snow white? Of course you can. Okay, have a look at this one here. What do you think to him? Are you happy for him to go onto your jewellery? Just going to bring you up so I can wrap your shells up. You love him, perfect, Wendy, and you're very welcome. So I'm just wrapping these up for you. Oh, please don't be out of staples. So, snow white on there. Shells are wrapped up as well, Wendy, so I hope you'll be happy. Oh no! I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I'm just going to pop this to the side. And I'm just going to wait for Aaron to come in to grab me some staples. There. I've got a heat blanket. I know it's really weird. I've got a heat blanket on the bottom of my back, which is why I don't want to get up, because then I won't be able to replace it. It's a Star Week, if anyone knows what that means, and my back is cramping like crazy. So, sorry if it's too much information, but yeah, that's why I don't want to stand up, because of the heat blanket. So we're going to carry on, and then we'll just get Aaron to pass through those staples. He's just making a tea, and then he'll be in. So up next today is Rhiannon Clare. Rhiannon, are you here? You're always really happy with what you get from me. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm glad you are happy. Yeah, exactly, Tara. I think that's the best. I've always said that. It's the best way. For me, it's the best way to say it. Rhiannon, hello, my lovely. Can you please have Expand the Rainbow? Of course you can. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, thank you guys. It's normal for me. It's just this evening I really needed the heat. That was all. Bless you, Joanne. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. So, Rhiannon, this is the Expand the Rainbow Oyster. You'd like to donate your shells. Bless you. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So, good luck. Oh, there's one side. Oh, and the other side we have got a runaway. Oh, and you've got two and a funky pearl. You have triples. You have got three pearls, two of which are sort of twins with the brighter sunshine yellows. And then you've got a funky darker rose gold as well. Let me pop them all in the sand and then I can hold them up so you can see. So you've got a sunshine yellow. This is visually the slightly smaller of the two. You've then got a visually slightly larger sunshine yellow. So if I pop them next to each other, you can see that they're slightly different sizes. When I measure them, we'll double check. They look very, very bright there. Even in the shade, they're very, very bright pearls. And then your funky rose gold has got a very flat bottom. Let me show you. So he's beautifully round, and then look at that flat bottom. So he's funky. It's almost like he's half sort of produced half a pearl there. What do you think to these, Rhiannon? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. You can choose to have this one on the jewellery if you would like to, and then you'd have to let me know if you'd prefer me to drill into the flat bit or into the rounder bit. Or if you'd like to swap any of these, we can do that for you as well. So the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Visually larger yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the visually smaller yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring different sizes there. What do you think, Rhiannon? What would you like to do? Love his flat bottom, like a conker that is shed. Yes, it is like a conker. Please can we swap the larger yellow for a bright apple green to go on the charm? Of course you can. So, bright apple green. Bab, could you shut the door a minute for me? I need you to grab me something. So if I show you this brighter apple green, can you just confirm if you're happy with this one here, and then if you're happy with the other two as well? Aaron, in the wardrobe, in the middle section, it says stationery near the top. Can you please grab me a box of staples from in there? We do have different types of elephant charms and pendants and anklets, yes. So are you happy with that green? And then are you happy with the other two loose pearls as well? Brilliant, Bab. Yep, just pop them there for me. Thank you, darling. Gorgeous. You don't have a yellow in your collection for your cage. Oh, perfect. So you've got a colour that you don't have as well. So just give me a moment. Let me just sort the stapler out. There we go. So that's Wendy's up there. And then Rhiannon, if I write down, we're going to have the green on the charm, and then you're happy with your 2 loose pearls as well. That's perfect. Now I want to thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. Just popping these in here and then on there. So Rhiannon, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Cindy Brown, are you here? I will say a lot of my names are, I was going to say if you type in elephant into the search bar and then the elephant 3D charm comes up, but then like the old soul pendant, which is an elephant pendant, isn't called elephant, so maybe that won't work with everything. I was going to say if you type in the main word, it should bring up related items, but it won't work all the time, but it's always worth it to try. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. Cindy, my lovely, you've got 1 opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Yes, of course. Here's the updated order list from Cindy where we are now. Oh, bless you. Well, if you have any questions, just let us know, and either me or somebody on here will be able to help, because everybody is very, very helpful on here. Egg pop, Cindy, perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So all of my egg pops are in a box just until I work out what bag I want to pop them in, and then I'll make up some more as well. So if we go down, is there certain colours you're hoping for? Good luck, Cindy. No? Okay, so we're going to see what comes out and then we'll go from there. So in here you have got 2 pearls. You've got a silver purple, so base silver with this splashes of purple as you go around the pearl. And then you've got 2-tonal lemon and sunshine yellow. So a silver purple and a 2-tonal lemon and sunshine yellow. What do you think to those? As always, if you're happy with those, Cindy, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy with them, we can swap one or both of them for you for colours of your choice. If I run them through the board, the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5. Are the egg pops staying? They wasn't going to stay. However, because it seems like the Nunu and the Expand the Rainbow oysters, I'm starting to run lower on them again. And again, I'm still waiting on that delivery. So I figured that we'll just keep the egg pops at the moment until we can get the oysters on the same delivery. Because at the moment, they're sort of doing one comes and the other comes, which means that they run out by the time it comes. So I'm trying to get them so it's a joint delivery, but it's easier said than done when you're waiting on some. So I sort of have to over order. It's a thing. So I'm trying my best to make it happen. So for now, we will continue with the egg pops, and just until we've got everything in with enough stock of each, if that makes sense. Swap the purple for a bright yellow for the charm, of course. So I'm going to get a pre-drilled yellow then, because they are the brightest ones I've got. And with it being pre-drilled, you're going to be having it on the charm anyway. Then with your 2-tonal yellow, Cindy, are you happy with that one as your loose pearl? So there's the sunshine yellow, so the one on this side here. Can you confirm, are you happy with the two-tonal yellow as well? And then the other on a hoop. Okay, so bright yellow on there. You'd like to be invoiced for a hoop with two-tonal yellow. And then the pre-drilled bright yellow. Perfect, I've got that down for you, and I'm glad you're happy. The invoice for the hoop fitting, that will get sent across tomorrow for you. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Cindy, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and of course with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Shelby. Up next then today is Nicole Mason. Nicole, are you here? Nicole Mason, are you here? Nicole, hello, hello, hello. Let me just mark off that you're here as well. So can you have an expand the rainbow oyster? Of course you can. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, Nicole? And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So expand the rainbow oyster. Let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning with Blurple twins, and there's no more in that one. So twinning Blurples. So Blurples are mixed between blue and purple. Again, in some lights they'll look more blue, in some lights they'll look more purple. And here actually we do have a lighter and then a darker twin here. So this is the visually lighter of the two. And then this is the slightly darker of the two. You'd like to keep your shells, bless you. I did just pop them to the side, so bear with me a moment. I'm just going to clean them up. So with your Blurples, I'll need to know if you're happy with those, and if so, if you'd like to have the lighter or the darker one on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So let me show you the pearls again. So you can see the lighter one also does look slightly visually larger. I'll measure them both in a minute so we can see. They are gorgeous tones though. But of course it's up to you, Nicole. What do you think and what would you like to do? If I run them through the board, the darker Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The lighter Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Lighter on the charm and swap the darker for a watermelon. Now we had that watermelon earlier, so let me just show you this one. It's a gorgeous brighter pinky watermelon. Would you be happy with that one or would you prefer a different one? So basically, Kirsten, monthly charm deal is, it's a discounted price until after the live tonight. So after the live, it does go back up to its normal price, and it's a different charm each month. Every month, everybody gets the same charm, and it's a charm that's not been on the website before, so it's going to be a brand new charm. Now, the thing is that nobody knows what that charm is going to be until it arrives to you. So you have your opening, you pick what colour you'd like on there, but you won't know what the jewellery is until it arrives to you. Happy with that one, Nicole? That's brilliant. So let me bring you back up. I'm going to wrap up your shells, and then just to confirm, we're going to have the blurple on the jewellery and then the watermelon as your loose pearl. Let me write this down. So blurple on there. Thank you, Bab. Like, honestly, touch the bottom of my back. It's so warm. It's delightful. Nicole, my lovely, I've wrapped up your shells there, so I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely, once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next then today is Jennifer Hill. Now, I have seen Jennifer earlier, so hopefully, Jennifer, you're still here. Looking for Jennifer Hill. Now, I'm just going to see. No, there's no bugs in this tea. I bet it's going to be too hot, though. I need to have a second sip, though. Oh, bless you, Nicole. You're very, very welcome. And Jennifer, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. So darker rainbow. Donate the shells, Jennifer. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So if we get him open. And let's go down. So Nunu Rainbow Oyster. Good luck, my lovely. No specific colour. Oh, now the pearls come away on this side and the flesh is here. So let me just have a squidge in there as well. There's not a lot of flesh there, but there's definitely no extra pearls in there. So we've got a darker pearl coming out there. Let me dry him up for you so we can see his colour for you. To me, I think he is, oh, and he is a gorgeous, dark, deep black cherry. Have a look at this one. What do you think to him? Would you be happy with that one on the jewellery, Jennifer? If not, we can swap him for you. That's not a problem. You love it. So just to confirm, you're happy for him to go on your jewellery. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Beautiful deep black cherry. Happy, brilliant. Let me bring you back up and I'll pop him in here for you. So Jennifer, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And then that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Sarah Cassidy's. Oh, so I'm knocking everything over. Sarah Cassidy, are you here? Just updating the order list as we go. Again, if anybody would like to order the monthly charm deal, there is still space available for today. And we've got, oh, my brain's not working, 7 people left on the order list, so not long now. So if anybody would like to order, it wouldn't be a long wait. And Sarah, you're here as well. Let me mark you off as here. So can you have a new rainbow oyster and keep your shell? Of course you can. Sarah, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So I can feel there's another 2 in there, and once they're gone, I don't think I've got any to top them up. I did bring boxes in. No, they just got the mystery oysters in. So let's go down. You're hoping for a lavender, Sarah. Okay, fingers crossed for you. You have got a Cadbury purple, and there's no more in that one. So let me just clean the shells up for you as you'd like to keep them, and then we'll have a closer look at that pearl. I can see already here's a gorgeous brighter Cadbury purple. Now you did say you was hoping for that lavender, so that is of course a lighter purple. And if you did want to swap for a lavender, there is going to be a wait. But if you don't mind waiting, I can do that for you. So it's completely up to you. Let me pop this in here. Okay, what do you think to this Cadbury purple? Carol, I'm not sure. Can you please email me everything with order numbers and bits, just so then I can obviously sort it out there for you. So your Cadbury purple, Sarah, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Love the colour, very happy, perfect. Like I said, it's just, I'll wipe that off in a second. He is a gorgeous brighter purple. Let me just clean that off there. So just to confirm, you're happy with that one to go onto your charm. Just going to wrap your shells up as well for you. Yes, brilliant, my lovely. So if I pop him safely on here, your shells are wrapped up as well. So Sarah, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Vicky Jenkins. Vicky, are you here? Just printing this off, and then I will do an updated order list again. So Vicky Jenkins, are you here? Okay, so if anyone can see Vicky, please comment on her comment. It will bring it forward so I can see. And Vicky, if you're here, please possibly type I'm invisible, because that should also bring your comment forward so I can see you, my lovely. So currently looking for Vicky Jenkins. Let me just refresh this here, just so it should bring forward anything if I'm missing anything. Not yet. Okay. Wendy, good night, my lovely. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, last call then for Vicky Jenkins. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on, we can add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. So, Vicky Jenkins, are you here? Oh, it's so hot. Okay, so I haven't seen her, so we're going to move on. And then if she comes on, we'll add her back into the end. Up next then is Beth Van Meter. Beth, are you here? There we go. Beth Van Meter, are you here? Where did everybody go? Oh, Beth, you are here. Perfect. Okay, so Beth, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? And if it's an oyster, I'll need to know which type of oyster you would like to have. Expand the rainbow, donate the shells. Okay. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Beth? So expand the rainbow oyster. Let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. Oh, I can see a very bright peeper there. You've got a sunshine yellow. And there's no more in there. Now I've just seen you said you was hoping for a brighter colour. What do you think to a sunshine yellow, my lovely? He's gorgeously bright. Now again, if you're happy with this one, he is yours and I'll pop him on your jewellery for you. If you're not happy, I can swap him for a colour of your choice. So here is the sunshine yellow. If I run him through the board, your yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. You love it? Perfect. So just to confirm then, you're happy to have that one on your jewellery. If I bring you back up here. And I'm just going to pop him on here, but I'm just going to wait for you to confirm that first. Yes, brilliant. And you're very, very welcome, Beth. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells. And as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Pauline Toll. Pauline, are you here? Pauline, hello, hello, hello. Okay, hoping for a lavender. Which oyster have they been coming out of? Now, they should be coming out of the Expand the Rainbow. We did have Lavender Twins come out of the New Rainbow earlier. But normally, the lavenders would come out of the Expand the Rainbow. So it's up to you, my lovely. Alex, if it's for the November 2023 monthly charm deal, then it would be tonight. If it's anything else, then it would be opened on Friday. Okay, so, oh, it's just come through. Let me have a look. No, your order will be opened on Friday, my lovely. So you'll get an email from me, most likely tomorrow, booking you in for Friday. Okay, so I hope that's okay. If you're not available on Friday, it can be booked in for Sunday. Let's go expand the rainbow, Pauline. Okay. And, oh, sorry. Donate the shells. And hoping for that lavender. So fingers crossed for you. Let's go down. And you'll expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, Pauline, you have got a lavender. There's no more in that one. I love, love, love when that happens. You're hoping for a colour and then that colour comes out. And it's a colour that is a rare colour to come out as well. Look at that one. Just confirm for me, my lovely, are you happy to have that one on your jewellery? If I run him through the board for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Very, very happy. Brilliant. He is yours. That's so, so cool that that just happened. So if I pop this in here as well, my lovely. Pauline, thank you for the donations with your shells. And again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's up there for you. Oh, I'm sorry for gasping, guys. I love when that happens, and especially because it's a rare colour. It's a special moment. Pauline, you're very, very welcome. Oh, let me mark off that you was here as well. Okay, up next today is Michelle Bayliss-Harold. Michelle, are you here? Oh, nearly at the end of the order list, guys. So if anybody would like a monthly charm deal for today before the price goes up, you've got sort of about 5, maybe 10 minutes before we finish the live. Okay, and Michelle, hello, hello, hello. Michelle, you've got one opening altogether. Mystery Oyster, donate your shells. Oh, which one? There we go. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, Mystery Oyster. And where's my mouse? I'll do an updated list in a moment for you, Lauren, but yes, you are. Sorry, my mouse didn't want to move then. There we go. So, Mystery Oyster, Michelle. Lights pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We have a squid in here. You've got a brighter icy blue. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so let me hold this up for you, Michelle. You had no preference in colour, so let me show you this one and have a look and see what you think. If you're happy with this one, he is yours. If, of course, you're not happy, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. So, bright, bold, icy blue. If I run him through the board for you as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Love it. Perfect. So just confirm for me, you're happy for him to go onto your jewellery. Is that correct? Let me pop him on here, and then I'll just wait for you to confirm that before we pop him to the side. Yes, on the charm, that's brilliant. Well, Michelle, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that safe up there for you. Up next then today is Shelby Young. Now Shelby, I saw you just a moment ago. So Shelby, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? If it's an oyster, I'll need to know which oyster you would like. Egg pop, Shelby. Okay, so let's just give them a mix. And we've got a blue one. If we go down, Shelby, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. You have got 4 pearls in here. You have got a brighter burgundy red, look at him, a darker chocolate, a bright lemon yellow, not quite sunshine yellow, but quite a bright lemon yellow, and a darker gunmetal grey. So burgundy red, chocolate, lemon yellow, and gunmetal grey. What do you think to these? If you're happy, I've just seen you as hoping for blues. Okay, so if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. Or of course, if you are happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your charm, Shelby. If I run them through the board, the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. What do you think, Shelby? What would you like to do? Swap the gunmetal for a two-tonal or mottled, icy blue. Yes, of course. So gunmetal for two-tonal icy blue. Now all of these are two-tonal, but I'm just looking for sort of a bolder two-tonal colour. So they're all quite... I mean, that one's quite pretty actually, because that one's got the lighter and the brighter shades. And can you go on a waiting list for a sea blue for the chocolate pearl? Yes, of course you can. The weight will be quite a little bit of a weight for the sea blue, but as long as you don't mind waiting, I can definitely do that for you. So this icy blue, as you can see, you've got lighter and brighter areas there. Would you be happy with that one? And if so, I'll obviously write down that we're going to have the sea blue for the chocolate. I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery here, Shelby. What do you think? Icy blue on the charm, and you're happy for the weight. That's brilliant. Okay, so let me bring you back up. So I will get the charm made in the meantime, but then I'll write down, I'll swap that as obviously as soon as I can, but there will be a little bit of a wait for that, I'm afraid. So let me just write that down for you. Okay, icy blue on there, and swap the chocolate for a sea blue. Perfect. Shelby, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Kim Bender. Kim, are you here? Let me put the updated order list in. I've just added on the order that's just come through. I've just added you on as well. Again, if anyone would like to order, there's still space available for today. So I'll pop it in the comments where we are now from Kim. And Kim, you are here. That's brilliant. Kim, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Shelby, it's your first monthly charm. Oh, I love that. Well, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And Kim, oyster or egg pop? What do you think? Oyster, mystery oyster, donate the shells. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, Kim? So let's go down. Oh, sorry, my mouse. There we go. Let's go down. Mystery oyster, good luck. We've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We can definitely see that there's no pearls there. Now, you're happy with any colours. Kim, I can see 1, 2, 3. And there's no more in that one. So you have got triples. Kim, you've got 3 pearls in your oyster there. Let me go through the colours for you. I've missed the comments there. Who's here who would like to be added back in again? I missed who it was. I do apologise. So you've got a brighter and lighter 2-tonal autumn peach, Kim. We've got a chocolate. And you've got a TARDIS blue. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, Kim, they are yours, and I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy with these, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the 2-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8 as well. Kim, what do you think? You're happy with the colours? Perfect. Which one would you like on your jewellery? Vicky, not a problem. I'll add you onto the end of the order list. Surprise you, Kim. Of course I can. I choose colour. Okay, so I'm not going to decide now. I'll decide tomorrow when I process the pearls through. I hope you'll be happy with the colour that I choose. Oh, I feel such pressure. But like I said before, with this charm, not one colour suits it, like it suits a whole range of colours. So we're not going to go wrong. So I hope the colour that I choose you'll be happy with, Kim. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. No pressure, I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope you do think so once it arrives. Oh. Okay, up next today is Lauren Glowdeck. Lauren, are you here? Lauren, hello, hello, hello. Lauren, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? And if it's an oyster, I'll need to know which oyster you would like to have. What do you think? Oyster or egg pop, Lauren? Can you have mystery oyster? You can. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Mystery oyster, my lovely. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. There's definitely no pearls on that side. And straight away in here, I can see a beautiful, brighter watermelon. And there's no more in that one. Donate the shells, and you're hoping for a yellow with orange speckles. Okay, well, at the moment we've got a watermelon. Let me hold this up for you so you can have a closer look. What do you think to a watermelon? Now, if you would like to swap him, I do have two tonal yellows, but I don't think I'm going to have one with orange speckles, I'm afraid. So it's up to you what you'd like to do there. If I measure the watermelon for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Oh, bless you, Lauren. So it was kind of hopeful wishing. I mean, would the let me try this again. So the colour which you're describing, I would say, is more like a sunset pearl, which is a base yellow with like autumn peach corally tones sort of going over the top. So I call that like a sunset pearl. I don't think we've had one with actual speckles. But we have had those sort of tones. Again, with that one, I don't have any available in my swaps at the moment, as they're not really swapped out very often. But it's up to you. What do you think? Are you happy to keep the watermelon on the charm, or would you like to swap him for a different colour? What do you think? I can go back down to show you the watermelon if that helps as well. Watermelon on the charm, and you'll keep trying for the sunset. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're happy with the watermelon for now, Lauren. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Ellen DeRose. Ellen, are you here? Ellen, hello, hello, hello. Let me just mark off that you're here as well, my lovely. So Nunu Rainbow, donate the shells, hoping for a sea green or a Cadbury purple. Okay, so Nunu Rainbow Oyster. Fingers crossed for a sea green or a Cadbury purple. Let's go. Oh, no, we was down the whole time. When did that? I do apologise. I thought the camera was up, so you saw me open up the oyster. It was definitely the Nunu Rainbow Oyster bag. I apologise. I didn't realise when the camera swapped. How bizarre. Okay, so Nunu Rainbow Oyster. Good luck, my lovely. Oh, and you do have a Cadbury purple. So you was hoping for a sea green or Cadbury purple. We've got a Cadbury purple, Ellen. Let me dry this off so you can have a closer look. What do you think to this one? If you're happy with that one, he can go on your jewellery. If of course you're not happy, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. You never get the colour you want. It's so cool, you love it. Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Ellen, I'm glad you're happy with him. I'm sorry about the camera at the start. I wasn't sure when it swapped over. As always though, Ellen, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Alison, hello. Can't decide on a colour, so can you have an egg pop? Of course you can. So mix the egg pops. We've got this one here. So fingers crossed that whatever comes out you're going to be happy with, my lovely. Good luck. And you've got 4 pearls in here. We've got a brighter coral, a brighter lemon yellow, a chocolatey bronze, and a hot pink. Look at those. So coral, lemon yellow, chocolate bronze, and a hot pink. Alison, what do you think to these colours? If I run them through the board, the hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Can you have the yellow on the charm? Of course you can. And can you just confirm, are you happy with the other colours there as well? So the other colours, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? So I'll write down that we're going to have yellow on the charm. So the coral, the chocolate bronze and the hot pink. Would it be okay to swap the coral for a sea green and the rest are great? Yes, of course you can. Now the sea green will be here at the end of the week. So if you're happy to wait, I can definitely jot that down for you. And the swap will get done as soon as they arrive to me, if that's okay. So just confirm if that's okay for you. So we're gonna swap, where are we? Coral for sea green. Linda, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Yes, that's brilliant, Alison. Okay, well, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives then, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Stephanie Brosmere. Stephanie, are you here? Stephanie, hello, 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 hello. Now, Stephanie, just because it's a different name on the order form as to Facebook, that's absolutely fine. But just because it is a different name, I'm going to need you to confirm the second part of the email address for me. So don't type in the whole email address. Just from the @ onwards, I'm going to need what that section is. So it could be, for example, Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, or any other email provider. So I'll need what the one is on yours, and Stephanie, that's perfect, thank you. So Stephanie, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? If it's an oyster, I'll need to know which one you would like to have. Did somebody say chocolates are their favourites? I bought one of the chocolate bags over there that I have. Now there's a lot of purple, like dark purpley chocolates in here as well. But this is just one of the bags of chocolate that I've got. And like this is it's a big bag. I've got so many chocolates. First charm of the month. Whoop, whoop. Well, I hope you're happy with it once it arrives, Stephanie. You'd like to have a mystery oyster and donate your shells. Okay. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? So, oh, let's move that box back again. Okay, so let's go down. Good luck, Stephanie. We've got a lighter pop there. And in here, so not hoping for any certain colours. Okay, so we'll see what comes out and then we'll go from there. Now I can see a peeper right at the bottom here, so a darker peeper there. Let's just squidge him out, and then if we have a squidge in here and see what else, if anything else is in here. Okay, so there's nothing else in there. That dark bit there is just part of the oyster. Okay, so we have got, let me dry him up and I'll have a closer look at his colour. He is a dark purple, so quite a dark, deep shade of purple. If I hold him up so you can see. What do you think to this one? Almost got that chocolatey tone to him, but he is definitely purple there. If you're happy with this one, Stephanie, he is yours and I'll pop him on your jewellery for you. If If you're not happy, I can swap him for you for a colour of your choice. The dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. You love it, brilliant. Hoping each month to have something completely different. I love that. Well, for starters then, I'm glad you're happy with this colour, and I of course hope you'll be happy with the charm and everything once it arrives, Stephanie. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, now we've got 2 more people left on the order list. So if anybody does want to order the charm for tonight, possibly let me know in the comments if you're going to do so, just so I don't finish the live before you come back, if that makes sense. I'd hate to finish the live and then for you to be added on to Friday. Okay, up next then today is Tessa Jones. Tessa, are you here? Smurf blues are beautiful, but yeah, they don't come out as often anymore. Like I've said a few times, we sort of go through like phases of more of one colour, and then it may, like the seaweed green, we haven't seen in a while, but we used to get that out a lot. They sort of just come in waves. Tessa, hello, hello, hello. Tessa, you have got 1 opening. Would you like to have an egg pop or a oyster? And if oyster, which oyster would you like? Egg pop. Okay, so let's just give these a mix. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your egg pop, let's go down. I'm just going to move this box though. There we go, so I don't keep hitting it. So with your egg pop, Tessa, good luck, my lovely. You have got 3 pearls in there. Oh, now I've just seen you was hoping for a red. We have got a apple green, so a slightly lighter apple green. You've got a darker purple, so I'm going to say that's a darker Cadbury purple. And then you've got a brighter coral as well. So we don't have a red here, but if you would like to swap one for a red, we can do so. There is a wait on the brighter reds. Again, they should be with me by the end of the week. Or we do have the pre-drilled sort of darker black cherries available as well. Or if you're happy with one of these, then that's perfect. So apple green, dark Cadbury purple and coral. If I run them through the board for you, the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Dark Cadbury purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the apple green is a runaway, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Can we have the dark purple on the charm, of course, and swap the coral for a dark green? Let me have a look and see if I've got... So this one is a dark green here. Let me show you. So would you be happy with this green here? So it's a gorgeous deep forest green. So it would be purple on the charm and the 2 greens as your loose pearls. Is that correct? I'm just going to bring you up so I can write that down. However, if you're not happy with that shade, I can of course swap it for you. Perfect, brilliant. Okay, so let me write this down. Purple on the charm, and then you're happy with the other 2. Tessa, my lovely, that's all safe on there for you. You're very, very welcome, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next then today is Vicky Jenkins. Vicky, are you here? Vicky, hello my lovely. So Vicky, you have got one opening today. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Again, if it's an oyster, I'll need to know which oyster you would like. The lights are bright, the down lights, yes. It's because we've got such a bright background that this lighting here makes me look really dark, and it makes the oyster lights or the bottom camera light look brighter. So I just need to get the lights up here because the ceiling looks really dark as well, and it's actually a really quite bright, vibrant purple. So we just need to have a play around with the lighting now the witches have gone. So can you have an egg pop, Vicky? Of course you can. So again, just going to give them a little bit of a mix. And then we've got this one here. So let's go down. Vicky, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? And good luck, my lovely. You have got 4 pearls in your egg pop. We have got a apple green, a darker chocolate silver, so base chocolate with a silver overtone. You've then got a chocolate, so you've chocolate silver and a chocolate, and a icy blue. So apple green, chocolate silver, chocolate, and a icy blue. What do you think to these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5 as well. Okay, Vicky, what do you think, my lovely? Can you have the green on the charm? Of course you can. And then the other 3 pearls there, can you just confirm, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? So if I just bring you back up here, now I'll write down that you'd like to have the green on the jewellery, but just confirm, are you happy with the other 3 pearls as your loose pearls? You are. Brilliant, and you're very, very welcome. So let me just pop these all in here for you. Okay, so Vicky then, I hope you'll also be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. And then up next today is Natalie Horton. Natalie, are you here? And Vicky, you're very, very welcome. Natalie, hello, hello, hello. Natalie, you have got one opening altogether. Do you know if you'd like to have an egg pop or an oyster, my lovely? And if it's an oyster, I'll need to know which one you would like to have. Oyster, perfect. So we've got the mystery oysters, which are a mix of all the colours, new rainbow oysters, which are darker rainbow colours, expand the rainbow oyster, which are lighter rainbow colours, and then the natural oyster, which should be natural colours. So mystery, which is a mix of all the colours, dark rainbow, light rainbow, natural. Which one would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? There we go. So mystery oyster, new rainbow oyster, expand the rainbow oyster, or normal oyster. Lighter rainbow. And can you keep the shell? Of course you can, my lovely. Is there a certain colour pearl that you're hoping for? So expand the rainbow oyster. Now this one looks like it's going to be a stinky one, so we're actually going to pick a different one for you because I don't open the stinky ones on the live. So let me show you. So I don't know if you can see, so it's got like this whiter edging to him, and he's got this darker liquid there. So these are all signs that it could be a potential stinky oyster, in which case it actually goes in the stinky oyster box, and if anybody wins a stinky oyster, they'll get sent to them, or you can purchase stinky oysters on the website and it gets sent to you. Now it may not be a stinky oyster, it may just be presenting as like a stinky oyster, but then it could be fine, and the pearls inside are absolutely fine as well. However, we're not going to open that one, I'm afraid. We'll pick another one. So yes, this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference on the camera. This one is perfect. This one, I don't know if you can see, is stinky. So we're going to open this one for you. So I do apologise, but I'll add that one to the stinky oyster box. So it's still quite a nice big shell for you to keep here. So like I said, is there a certain colour that you're... Oh no, you've already said any colour, Natalie. Okay, so expand the rainbow oyster. Oh, now in here, look at those. You have got 1, 2, and 3. You have triples. You have got 3 pearls in that oyster. Let me just dry these up for you. Now, if you're happy with all 3 of these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. But if I go through them first, this one is the visually lighter of the 3. So lighter icy blue. Then it's this one. And then this one looks like he is the brighter. He is also two-tonal, but he does look like he's got the brighter areas. So I'm going to number them for you. 1, 2, and 3. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. So 1, 2, and 3. Let me measure them. Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. And blue number 3 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they all actually go down in size, as well as being sort of a colour step in size down as well. Love them, Natalie. Perfect. Well, do you know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery? So 1, 2 or 3? Can you have number 3 on there? Of course you can. And then just to confirm, you're happy with the other 2 as your loose pearls. Is that correct? So we're going to have the brighter icy blue on there. And just confirm, are you happy with the other 2 as well? Very happy, brilliant, and you're very, very welcome. So I've wrapped up your shells there, and that's all safe up there for you. So Natalie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I think that brings us to the end of the order list today. Let me just refresh this over here. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're going to be live again on Friday evening. So if you'd like to order or book in for Friday, or just join us to watch, we'll be live from around 8 p.m. on Friday. I hope you all have a brilliant rest of your week, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.